Jadon Sancho. I mean, there's so many questions for you, Bentley. Why is he doing it now in the semi? I mean, it would be easy to say, yeah, it's German football, it's the Bundesliga, but it's not. It's a semi-final of the Champions League. Why is he doing it? I mean, he's surely a good player can't turn bad and turn good again overnight, right?
I mean, first and foremost, he was unbelievable last night, by the way. That is the best. That arguably could be the best performance I've ever seen him put in. First time around, second time around.
Yeah.
Champions League semi-final. Every single time he got the ball, I was excited. At one point, I was shouting to the TV, just give the ball to Jadon Sancho. He was getting the ball on the right.
He needs to get out more.
He's getting the ball on the right. He was popping up in the middle of the park. He was drifting over to the left. I guess the environment that you create is always at the forefront of that. That helps, right? So clearly, for whatever reasons, he got to Manchester United off the back of some really good years at Dortmund. The environment that was created for him didn't suit him. I never really felt like he felt comfortable at that football club. Now, maybe because of the size of the football club, who knows? But it looks like he's gone back into Dortmund, and again, it just fits. But that performance last night, if Gareth Southgate was watching that, even though I know it's only one performance and there are people ahead of him, I get that. That's one of those performances, though, you put it in and Gareth goes...
I said to you yesterday before the game, has he got a chance? You went, no, it's too late for him.
But
you change your mind?
No, I still think it's too late because you've got on that... I mean, there's a saying that people were speaking about. He didn't want to play on the right-hand side for Manchester United.
Yes. I've said that as well.
Right, he played there yesterday. Now, on that right-hand side, you've got Jarrod Bowen who's playing really well. You've got Saka. Foden can play out there as well. I think it is too late. But what I'm saying is Gareth Southgate will look at that performance and go, because that was special. That wasn't one of those, I got lucky. Every single time he got the ball, the positivity that was coming through, he was getting at the fullback, going past it, nutmegging people, creating opportunities, getting to the byline, putting the ball in. And do you know what it looked like to me watching him? He, to me, looked like somebody who the manager's given a clear plan and a clear idea that what he wants from him. Because every time he got the ball, he was either getting to the byline, crossing it in, he was beating the player, dropping into pockets, getting on the half turn, trying to feed the ball through. I never saw that at Manchester United. Almost like he didn't know what to do when he got the ball. Whereas last night...
Here's the thing, right? I don't... When you say he didn't know what to do when he got the ball...
Mm-hmm.
If you're Jadon Sancho, you're playing over the park with your mates, and there is no manager, you know what to do with the ball. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why he would need someone to tell him what to do with the ball.
Yeah, but how many times? Listen, I can't even take credit for this because I'll give it to Harsh. He gave me this. He made a really good point. He's like, why do players who were really good before who turn up at Manchester United since Fergie left?
Who said that?
Harsh at the back.
Right. Mind your own business, next time.
Right, really good point.
Slagging off Man United.
No, really good point he made. And he said, why do superstars turn up at Manchester United and it doesn't work? And I said, like who? Di Maria. Brilliant before he got there, didn't work out for him.
Don't say Pogba.
No, when he left...
Who? Di Maria?
Unbelievable at PSG. Won the World Cup, was fantastic.
Yeah.
Pogba. Before he got to your lot...
Yeah, but he's playing in the midfield with Juve.
No, but my point is... It fit,
okay, all right, go on, carry on.
Fit for him. And now you look at Jadon Sancho. Brilliant before he got to Manchester United. Got to United, didn't work.
But I mean, the only thing you're implying there, because different managers were at Man United under those...
It must be the culture at the football club.
I don't know if that exists, does it?
How can it not exist?
But what does that mean, the culture? If you've got different managers...
Okay, Fergie, that wouldn't have happened there. He created a culture.
Well, Fergie got rid of Pogba.
Okay, my point... There you go.
Yeah,
but he created that culture. He wouldn't let anything break that culture, would he? Alex Ferguson. You very rarely got this type of situation.
So are you suggesting the reason Jadon Sancho, it didn't work for him at United, wasn't down to him personally, it was because of...
A little bit of him with his antics, but I think Ten Hag's got a lot to do with it. A lot to do with it.
Do you think there is a way back for him whilst Ten Hag is there?
If I'm hit, no. While Ten Hag's there, no. No. But I think there is a way back for him. Certainly, I mean, if I'm him now, though, I'm going, do you know what? Let me just...
If you got who? Ten Hag?
Jadon Sancho.
Oh, okay.
Let me just... unless they can stay there on loan... Like, he has been fantastic.
Because if you look at United's attacking options, when they're on fire...
Which is
right,
next to never.
Yes, you're right. You could have an on-fire Jadon Sancho on the right. Yeah. You could have Marcus Rashford on the left.
So where's Garnacho?
Or you could have Garnacho on the... You could have Rashford up top alongside Højlund. Or you could have Højlund up... I mean, you've got Kobbie Mainoo in there. Do you know what I mean? There's the...
But I just wonder, are we looking at those names just on paper alone at the minute?
Maybe.
Because on paper,
some of them we are, yeah.
On paper, you go, oh my goodness, he's so good. But then you go, he hasn't been for a while. But again, for Sancho, I know there's going to be.
Is that the first? Sorry, Benny. Is that the first time in a long time you've looked at Sancho and gone, there is a player there?
For a while, I saw it before. Before the Euros, I was saying that my front three to start would have been Saka, Kane, and Sancho. They were my three to start. Right. And then, for whatever reason, it's just not happened for him. But that was the first time in a long time. And again, I don't watch much of the Bundesliga, but you speak to Kevin Atchard, you speak to these guys who watch it all the time. That last night, arguably, is his best performance he's ever put in. Because he was incredible.
Would you have him on the left? Martinelli.
Would I have him over Martinelli on my
Yeah.
left? If I get that Jadon Sancho last night,
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Would you have him instead of Rashford? What?
Why is your yardstick always Rashford?
Because listen,
you know
because
Marcus Rashford is my son.
He's your son.
Right? Leave him alone. Pick on someone your own size. I was pleasantly surprised and impressed of how great Sancho was. Great.
Imagine that. Imagine he goes on to win the Champions League, doesn't get picked for England, and it's almost like goes back to United and just doesn't play.
Okay. Really got to lower the mood, haven't you?
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.